Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on QNT. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, we see here the max supply of QNT is 14.6 million versus Bitcoin's 21 million. What's Bitcoin versus QNT use case again? And again, we know Bitcoin has zero use case practically. So then we see this. This is ISO 222, easily described in my opinion. So we see this. We see Stellar, Bitcoin, Constellation, IOTA. You come down here, you have XRP, Ethereum, you have Swift, RippleNet, and then you see the banks also. And you see how it all comes together, because this is the new financial system simplified. And that's not the only use case for QNT, and we're going to get into that. But before we do, I want to show you what the utility tokens overview is. And we see enterprise licensing, developer licensing, platform fees, identity and account, investment and store value, gateways and staking, application users, transactions, processing. There's more to QNT than just ISO 222. So then we see this. Nexi Group uses QNT to interoperate blockchains on their network, a use case that will continue growing over the next decade. Nexi is Europe's #1 credit card processor, connecting over 1,000 financial institutions in 25 plus countries and handling 21 billion transactions per year. Remember how I always tell you payment systems, like if your cryptocurrency has to do with any type of payment system or transactions, it's going to be huge. And the reason for that is because transactions make up a huge part of our day. You go to get gas, you have to do a transaction. You buy food, you have a transaction. Even if you go out for entertainment, say you go to the movies or you go out to eat, again, transactions. It's part of our everyday lives. That's why I always tell you, if your cryptocurrency has anything to do with payments and transactions, it's going to be massive. Then we see this. The digital pound is highly likely to run on the QNT network. And that's just one use case. More transactions than Ethereum in due time. Where do you think the market cap will be then? 200x currently to reach Ethereum. And that's the thing. I mean, we see it right here. You see how it's tied to Visa and MIT and Bank of Canada. I mean, I'm telling you right now, QNT is going to surpass Bitcoin very soon. The biggest use case in crypto, the infrastructure of the future, QNT. Accelerating digital payments in Latin America and the Caribbean. And the World Economic Forum released a paper with the IDB, Inter-American Development Bank, about the future of digital payments in the Latin region. The biggest interbank network for tokenized money in the world, led by QNT. It's incoming. It's gonna happen. Again, all those payments, all those transactions. Then we see this, LCX looking primed and ready to go. Fully regulated exchange, QNT partnership. Coinbase rumored ties. Its mobile app coming. That's the thing. We see all of this getting tied together. We see every single use case. We see all of the utility. And people are still overlooking QNT. And I think a lot of people are going to miss out just for the simple fact that they don't look at anything other than Bitcoin. Thanks for confirming that you guys have solved interoperability R3. Just another piece to add to the QNT puzzle. IBM, HSBC, Intel, Hyperledger, R3, Corda, MIT. And that's the thing. It's tied to everything that we've known. These are companies we're so used to hearing about. And now it's tied to a cryptocurrency that we can invest in. It's like buying any of the big stocks like Microsoft, Amazon, Google. It's like buying their stock. They're cheap. And that's how it is when you buy cryptocurrency at these price levels. Because from here, they're going to skyrocket. And people are going to sit back and say, I wish I could have invested in this one. I should have invested in this one. I shouldn't have been, preoccupied by the meme coin of the day. I shouldn't have been preoccupied by the Bitcoin maxis tell me Bitcoin's going to reach $500,000. First, it needs to get to $100,000. And honestly, if a utility run breaks out and regulatory clarity comes, I don't think Bitcoin ever makes it to 100K. Because all of its use case is gone. The little use case that it has will be gone. It will be overshadowed by actual cryptocurrencies with true utility and true use case. Only Flare will give Bitcoin a use case. That's it. So QNT equals IBM WebSphere for Web3. And we're going to see it tied to IBM even in ISO 222. And people will still sit back and say, well, IBM, it's kind of like an old company. I'm telling you right now, IBM is shaping the future of finance. They're going to be part of Web 3.0. They're going to be part of the metaverse. IBM is growing more and more every day. It's no longer the name of the past. Most people only remember IBM for having computers. And now you haven't heard about IBM in a long time until you start really deep diving into cryptocurrency. Then you start to realize what IBM is actually working on, and it's huge. LCX and QNT partnership by collaborating their sides of work to make quicker progress towards CBDCs. And that's the thing. And we see this. This is Coinbase World Economic Forum, CBDC Biz. And QNT seems to be partnering up with a lot of different cryptocurrencies and a lot of different companies. And we know it has ties now to XDC. I think QNT will add a lot of value to XDC. We're going to talk about that in another video tomorrow. I'll do a video on XDC and tie it into QNT. And the thing is, these cryptocurrencies are coming together because they're all going to be part of something. Each will have its own use case. Each will do its part, but it's building a whole new financial system altogether. You can't just think, okay, well, there's a new financial system and XRP is going to be the only coin involved, because it's not. XRP is going to be the cross-border payment system. We know that. We know XLM will be person to person, but then there's going to be other parts of that payment system that also have to be taken care of. That's where QNT and Algo and, ADA, I believe, is going to be part of that also. I think it's ISO 222 compliant. I know HBAR and Casper will be ISO 222 compliant because of their ties to IBM. Whenever you look at a cryptocurrency, you have to look at IBM also, because IBM is building it. The cryptocurrencies are going to be the blockchain part of it, and they're going to be the part that makes the whole thing operational. Don't know what people need more to understand the utility of QNT tokens. Some people never going to make it. That's what I think of. And that's the thing. And people will always talk you out of investing in a coin like this. They'll say, well, it's not Bitcoin. Or they'll say it's scammy. Or they'll say, oh, well, I found this information and it's like something that doesn't even have to do with it. But they put it out there because they want you out of it. They don't want you making money, in my opinion. And the way I look at it is like this. I diversify everything. I don't put all my money into QNT, but I put some money into it. I don't put all my money in XRP, but I put some money into it. And that's how you should look at cryptocurrency. You should diversify and have a nice portfolio, because I think every single one of these are going to be huge very soon. And I think a lot of people are going to sit back after the dust settles and we're all super rich off of what we hold. And you're going to see Twitter blow up with, well, I should have invested in that. Or they'll say, I was totally wrong about this asset or that asset. But the thing is, at that point in time, it's going to be too late. And I think Bitcoin is probably going to die off somewhere in between here. And then I think most people will not look back at Bitcoin. It's old technology. It has no place in the future, in my opinion. That's why I never talk to any of you about investing in Bitcoin, because I don't see any value in it. I can see the value in QNT. I could see the value in XRP. I could see the value in HBAR or Casper. If I don't see value in it, I just don't talk about it on this channel. And that's how I look at things. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.